Alright guys, I'm back on. So we had a series of about 3 lightning strikes, all within about 3 minutes. Lights flickered twice, and then the third one, I believe, was right on top of my house. Knocked power out for about 5 minutes, and actually fried one of my computer monitors. So, holy cow. So let's take a look. I want to get over real quick to Benton County. Over Benton County, there's no severe thunderstorm warnings out right now, but Co-Camp, you're under a hail core, all the way down 65. Lincoln, Warsaw, Tightwad, Leesville, Spoon, if you're still on, buddy. I'm not sure if you are or not, but if you are, I don't know if chat is working right now. And again, trying to Spoon, let me know how you're doing down there, buddy, because there's a lot of hail and a lot of wind down in your neck of the woods while you're camping. So let me know. And again, we had electricity go out here, blew up one of my monitors. So now I'm a monitor down. So I had 3. Now I'm working and operating from 2 different 42-inch monitors right now. So anyway, yeah, boy, what this storm is really electrified. I did put I actually put a post showing all of the lightning strikes just over the last, let's see here, that was 20 minutes. So when these things first started out in Bates County, Johnson County, there was some lightning with it, but nothing like, I mean, this thing is really electrified over the last about 20 minutes. So anyway, I you know, especially if you're, there's a couple of you that are camping right now, please be inside. Tons of lightning right now, and it's all cloud to ground. So, and again, I believe one of the lightning strikes came awfully close to on top of the house. It fried one of my computer monitors. So that's one thing. Maybe on the next fundraiser this spring, maybe an addition is I can get a power source for the computer so I can stay live if we lose power and not miss a beat. That might be something I'll consider come this spring. So just had a buddy of mine, he just posted that he's still in the tub. He's been in the tub for like the last 2 hours. So it's okay, Zach, you can come out of the tub now. I'll make you famous. So no severe thunderstorm warnings out right now. We do have this cluster of very strong storms, mainly from Co-Camp all the way down through Leesville into southeast Henry County right now. Yep, that's about where that storm went, Joy. So here in the chat, Joy said no hail there, and I believe she is. Where's Ballard, Spruce, Johnstown? I believe Joy is in near New Piper, but she said a half or about a mile away. Her brother had quarter-size hail. 3/4 of a mile on K north of 18. So yeah, that makes sense. That's where that hail core went directly over, actually. So there's New Piper, State Highway 18, and there's K. So Yeah, that was like right in here, 100, 150 road. That's where the hail core went over. Let's take a look at see if there's any hail cores left over. Well, they really diminished down quite a bit. Some small pea-sized hail just north of Hoe Camp right now, and maybe up to dime size just south of Tightwad. Looks like running along Highway Z towards 7. So the hail intensity has really gone down. Most of Henry County, St. Clair County, Pettis, Johnson. Actually, National Weather Service have already canceled the severe thunderstorm watch for Johnson County and Cass County, and likely soon Vernon, Bates, and probably Henry and St. Clair soon. So again, I apologize. We had a series of about 3 lightning strikes, took out power 3 different times here, and one was really close, fried one of my computer monitors. So I haven't really troubleshooted too much, not sure exactly what happened, but yeah, that was boy, it was right on top of us too. My dog I think my dog might have had a minor heart attack in there. Didn't know what the heck just happened. So we still have National Weather Service still has several special weather statements for Benton County, Henry County, Pettis County, St. Clair County, for 50-mile-an-hour winds and up to penny-sized hail associated with this cluster of storms. Looks like it's feeding on its own, but if you notice, you see this little, let me highlight it, this little notch right here. So basically what that is, those are outflow winds from these storms, and what happens is these cells are sucking in this warm and moist air down to the south where they haven't received any rain, and it continues to build. But now what we're seeing, this rain cooled air coming out ahead of it, it cuts off this warm moist air that's trying to be sucked into these cells. So I do expect this to weaken gradually as it moves off to the east. At least this southern branch right here, the one that's over Benton County right now. I'm not expecting that to intensify much more now that we have this outflow from this storm of this rain-cooled air. And again, it blocks this warm, moist air that's trying to come up into the cell to feed it, to keep it strong, to keep it going. But now that this is actually blocking it off, so we'll probably start losing some intensity of this in Benton County here pretty quick. So I'll stay live here for next few minutes just to make sure nothing else happens here for our friends in Benton County. And guys, if I went through another prime example. I mean, several examples today. I had to work late when they issued the watch. When the first warnings come out, I was still stuck at work. Power went out. So this is why it's very important to have multiple ways to be able to receive any warnings or watches, such as 104.9 to Biz, 95.3 KDKD. Clay Radford, Steve Stevens, they do a heck of a job keeping up with severe weather in the Truman Lake area. that pretty much encompasses all 8 counties that I deal with here as well. So if you're out on the road, make sure you tune into one of those 2 stations to get all the late breaking weather updates, warnings, and watches. And of course, right here at Subby's Weather Talk, apps on your phone such as Storm Shield, Tornado Emergency, sponsored by the Red Cross. That's an app that is a good app to use. And then of course my Subby's West Central Missouri advisory page, Subby'sWeatherTalk.com, right on the home page on the website. And if you're a Twitter fan, all of these up-to-the-minute warnings, watches, advisories are instantly broadcasted on Twitter as well. So many different avenues you guys can take to make sure that you are make sure you're warned of any watches, warnings, or advisories for your area. So all right, guys. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and end this live broadcast for the night. And again, those in Henry, Pettis, Johnson, Cass, St. Clair, I believe that in Vernon County, I believe all of us in those areas are in the clear for any more severe weather. Right now, it looks like all the activities in Benton County right now, no warnings, but a special weather advisory for 50-mile-per-hour wind, penny-sized hail. Looks like it's getting ready to approach Warsaw. So you can expect some very heavy rains, lots of lightning. This thing is really electrified over the last hour or so. And once this moves out, and again, I'm expecting these to weaken slightly as they move off to the east, southeast at about 25 miles per hour. Yeah, power went out 3 times here at my house too, Jordan. Lucky you got your pizza over there, bud. So, all right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to continue to update in the Facebook group. So make sure to tune in there for any further updates for Benton County, and I will have an update tomorrow night on the potential. We still have another shot for a few rain showers tomorrow evening, and then maybe a little bit more substantial rain maybe coming in for maybe for the weekend, late weekend, Sunday night into Monday. So good news, I picked up a total of 0.88 rainfall here in Clinton. Please send me your rainfall totals. If you've had any wind damage, there was some wind damage reported up in Lamont and Knob Noster. So they had over 65 mile per hour wind gusts reported up in that area. So if you have any damage reports, hail pictures, hail reports, make sure you send them out my way, and I will get them to the National Weather Service. You guys have a great rest of the night.